Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the Atakline for this Wednesday, April 16th, 2014. Making this early because I got a gig today and an Easter egg hunt today, and it's outdoors. It's kind of cold out, but we're doing it anyway. So, let's kick off this Atakline with your Billboard number ones. Are we ever going to get new number ones in the Hot 100 and Top 200 albums and singles charts? Till then, we got stills across the board. Still number one album for the outlandishly ridiculous 10th non-consecutive week. Frozen remains number one top 200, while on the Hot 100-wise singles charts, Happy still number one for the 8th week in a row, and Sing, the new Ed Sheeran song, debuts in the top 15. So congrats to Pharrell and Frozen for retaining the number one positions on the album and singles charts for a absurdly crazy number of weeks now. Now, on with the latest information about the rumors surrounding AC/DC that have been flying around for the last 24 hours or so. It all started yesterday when rumors were flying about AC/DC possibly breaking up due to an illness within the band. AC/DC have been planning to get back in the studio and possibly head back on the road in honor of their 40th anniversary. They have been trying to do that for years, but been held back due to an undisclosed illness in the band. The band member's illness, in the name of the band member having the illness, has not been disclosed until recently, until the rumors started flying about it, about them making an announcement about it. Well, here's the latest surrounding AC/DC. The good news and the bad news. The good news is the breakup rumors about AC/DC are false. AC/DC is not breaking up. The bad news is the illness in the band rumor, that is true. Malcolm Young has been sick for years. He recently suffered a stroke, according to many sources. And AC/DC had not said anything official about this yet until today when they finally released a statement on the Facebook page saying that after 40 years of life dedicated to AC/DC, guitarist and founding member Malcolm Young is taking a break from the band due to ill health. Malcolm would like to thank the group's diehard legions of fans worldwide for their never-ending love and support. In light of this news, AC/DC asked that Malcolm and his family's privacy be respected at this time. The band will continue to make music. Now, there has been news about AC/DC heading back in the studio in Vancouver. That's still happening. They're probably going to record a new album with or without Malcolm. Malcolm may still write songs and play a little bit on the album. When it comes to plans for the 40th anniversary tour, they have been suspended for the immediate future. According to an interview, Brian Johnson elaborated on this situation even further on the Daily Telegraph, saying that they're going to head back in the studio, pick up some guitars, have a plunk, and see if anyone has any tunes or ideas. If anything happens, we'll record it. And like I said, they were hoping to do a 40th anniversary tour, and they would love to do a tour. But it's all up in the air at the moment because of this situation involving Malcolm Young. So AC/DC is still going. They're still making new music, with or without Malcolm Young leaving the group because of ill health. Best wishes to you, buddy. Get well soon to you, Malcolm Young. For those about to rock, we salute you indeed, man. I'm glad they're not breaking up, but sad to hear about Malcolm Young's health issues. So best wishes. Get well soon. Speedy recovery to you, Malcolm. Get back on stage, walking it out with Angus, Brian, Cliff, and Phil. Members of AC/DC, baby. Yeah. Get well. Now, while AC/DC may not or may be touring in the immediate future, one classic rock band is touring soon. The Who, of course. Recently, they went back on the road 2 years ago on their Quadrophenia tour that spread into 2013. Earlier this year, they did say they were planning a big tour next year to honor the 50th anniversary and possibly be their farewell tour. We've heard it all before. On Billboard today, Pete Townsend revealed that they are touring this year in England before heading out to America sometime next year. They are very excited about going on this big tour. No specific details of tour dates and venues yet, but at least we know that The Who is touring next year in America and possibly recording a new album. So I would like to see The Who one day, maybe before they go away. So there you go, The Who. Heading back on the road next year in America, UK, in Christmas time. Saying it will be a world tour, be European, Asia, probably. He's had his hearing problems for years, but ever since he got back on the road 2 years ago with his new hearing system, he feels great. and he's in good shape and getting ready to get back on the road again with The Who in 2014, this Christmas in UK, and like I said, US tour next year. Whether who's going on tour next year, possibly, there's someone who's on tour now that her latest tours hit a snag or two, referring to Miley Cyrus. Now, Miley's been through a lot in the last couple of weeks when it comes to her situations involving her tour. Her dog, Floyd, passed away a few weeks ago and went on with the show, but got ill last week with the flu, canceling a show in Charlotte, North Carolina, but still able to do her Detroit show at Auburn Hills this past Saturday. But now she got ill again. Yesterday, she canceled her show in Kansas City due to an allergic reaction to some medication. Not only did the Kansas City show got canceled, tonight's show at St. Louis has been canceled as well because she's still remaining in the hospital. There has been rumors that the allergic reaction has been due to medication she's been taking to make her calm over the death. Like I said, her dog died. She's been through a lot. I've been hearing she's taking medication, painkillers, but that's not all true. But whatever this reaction is that's kept Miley in the hospital tonight, no matter if you love her or hate her, get well soon, Miley, and speedy recovery so you can truck all over the world again. So there you go. Miley Cyrus in the hospital again tonight, recovering from allergic reaction, having to cancel 2 shows on the Bangers tour. Last night's show in Kansas City and tonight's show in St. Louis. Like I said, Miley, get well soon. While Miley may be back on the road soon following her illness, a power couple may be heading back on the road. A lot of announcements today involving Jay-Z. Now, there's rumors flying that he and Beyonce are going on a summer stadium tour. Jay-Z went on a stadium tour last year of JT, Justin Timberlake. And now Jay-Z and Beyonce may be heading on the road this summer on a big stadium tour. There is no official confirmation or denying of this tour, but it may be at New York on July the 4th. So it'll be very interesting to see Beyonce and Jay-Z finally tour together. You know, they've appeared at each other's shows, but never done a tour together. So while we await official confirmation on whether or not Beyonce and Jay-Z will tour, Jay-Z's festival, Made in America, his Labor Day festival, is now going to 2 cities. For the last 2 years, it's been in Philadelphia and Philadelphia only. Now it's going to be at Philly and Los Angeles. He announced today that Los Angeles will be hosting the festival on Labor Day weekend as well. It'll be held at a park in Los Angeles. The Grand Park. There's a lot of concerns, but the place is happening. No lineups yet for both events. They will be revealed in early May. It'll be live streamed on the internet, and it will be a film about the 2012 festival coming out later this year. So there you go. Jay-Z and Beyonce may be touring the summer stadiums in his festival. Made in America will be going to Los Angeles and Philly. 2 cities, bi-coastal festival, Labor Day weekend. More specifics coming in May. Now we shall end today's Atakline with a little bit of, music / TV news. Modern Family's still not on this week. Be back on next week. But one of my favorite other shows, one of my favorite new reality shows, has been off for the season for a couple weeks now, referring to Wahlburgers. Now on Wahlburgers, we've been seeing the relationship develop between Mark Wahlberg's brother, Donnie Wahlberg, and Jenny McCarthy. We've seen Jenny appear on a few episodes of The Wahlburger Show. Now today on The View, Jenny revealed that she and Donnie are indeed engaged to be wed. She revealed the stunning yellow sapphire ring on the show before Donnie bumped in the surprise. Now I liked how Jenny described the way they proposed, that he proposed. That Donnie proposed with help from her autistic son, Evan. Evan came out with a card that said Will at first. Then it went back out with another card that said you. Then another card that said Mary with 1 R instead of 2 R's, should I say. Then Donnie came out with a big t-shirt that said me with a question mark. That was a clever way of proposing, involving Jenny's son. You know, I'm autistic as well. I have Asperger's, slight form of autism, so I applaud that kid for everything, you know. Anyway, Donnie proposed with the help, like I said, of Jenny's son, and they are now happily engaged. No word on when the wedding is, but I think we can tell who's going to cater and cook the wedding. Referring to Donnie's brother, in order of Wahlburgers, Paul. So congrats to Donnie and Jenny, and best wishes in their marriage. Whenever they do get married, congrats to them. I've been a fan of Jenny for years because I remember seeing her in Singled Out before she left, replaced by Miss Carmen Electra. And of course, I'm a big NKOTB fan, so congrats to them both. With that in mind, that is it for the attack line, and you've been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great Wednesday, everybody, especially day after tax day. See you later, everybody. Yeah.